Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces July 29, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's transits are suitable for opening you up. It's a time for making the most of what you have or own, whether it's a latent talent, knowledge, or material good. You could be solving other people's problems. It feels good to do so, and it might also lead to solving one of your own. Because you're looking in places you usually would overlook on a regular day, you might find a lost item or the missing piece to a puzzle, or even a resource you didn't know was yours. Creative ideas about how to make, save, and grow money can figure strongly. Communication channels present themselves. People tend to be more helpful, or you might connect with someone who has a significantly positive influence on you. A very significant turning point in 2022 has arrived for you today and in the coming days. This is because mighty Jupiter, the great benefic planet of glory, expansion, and luck, has been slowing down for weeks and will finally station retrograde. This is taking place in your solar second house of values and morals, as well as money. This means that a clue will pop up now about how you're reevaluating these themes. Whatever hunch you illuminate, be sure to talk it out with your significant other. They will be a great sounding board to listen to and engage with. Do you feel valued at your job? It might be time to address how others treat you or even your pay when Mercury in Leo trines Chiron retrograde in Aries. Although this trine can be healing, you need to make sure that you are addressing your concerns with genuine interest as opposed to arrogance. Then approach the conversation with confidence. Talk about your strengths, talents, and experiences as an employee when speaking to your supervisors. Just remember that if they do not see your value, then someone else will. Memories and emotions welling up from the past might excite your creative impulses today. You might not quite be able to understand what all of this means, but the pictures should keep coming to you nonetheless. It might be a good idea to make some notes, even though you might not totally comprehend what you're writing. This may be more a process of releasing ancient traumas than creating great masterpieces, but even so, it's worth pursuing. You have to face up to an inner test of strength, constantly pressured by other people's problems. They might even hurt your feelings or wind you up. Take a constructive approach to this difficult situation by seeing it as an opportunity to strengthen your own position and to emerge from the argument with greater self-confidence. Sometimes it's just better to turn and look the other way. Now is one of those times. The best thing you can do for your people is to keep your mouth shut. White lies won't help you, and the truth won't help them. You have every right to simply have fun with others, but with this attitude you rarely experience the feeling of true love. Being a great heartbreaker limits your experiences, not allowing anyone to break through the barrier you place around yourself. You feel sad and lonely and wonder what it is you're missing. You could decide to throw a sudden party today. Maybe it is somebody's birthday. You might want to make it a special day for them. Gather your friends together to create a nice moment of celebration. At home, you might feel like inviting a few friends over for dinner. You could be in the mood to cook your favorite dish for an appreciative audience. Plan a nice evening in and have some pleasant conversation. On this day, try to remember that there really isn't such a thing as job stability, especially now. We live in a time when layoffs and downsizing are a regular occurrence and, as much as you might pine for the work traditions of the past, they're not likely to return. Our global working environment is dynamic, but this is no cause to feel insecure. You can adjust and adapt your skills to work well within this setting, once you overcome resistance. Give the new ways a try. With the moon still in your work sector after yesterday's new moon, this is still an unfolding event and is something that is still taking on a life of its own. With Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, not only in his first full day in retrograde motion in your income sector but drawing towards an alignment with the sun in your work sector, something much bigger than the ordinary new moon that falls here at this time each year is happening. The stars are aligning on the income and job fronts in a way that will shape the rest of the year. At the same time that Mars moves into his final 3 weeks in your communication sector and of his war on communication barriers, Uranus and the North Node begin an 11-day alignment. These are the forces that will take over from where Mars leaves off, with the communication gods already getting in position. With the Moon returning to your relationship sector tomorrow and Mercury next week, the timing couldn't be better. Our eyes in the sky. With both the Sun and Mercury enjoying Leo's colorful energy, the world can seem funny and bright and full of laughter and light. Add in a dose of childlike innocence and genuine laughter and it seems like it's a day where nothing can go wrong. Unfortunately, some clouds in the form of a Mercury-Mars square darken the sky midday, and you might not be able to get your confident mojo going again after this cosmic conundrum enters the picture. Your thought processes speed up now to the point of confusion and incredible distraction, so in an effort to get everything out that's inside your head, you're quick to speak before it's your turn, and you tune other people out before they've had their say as though you aren't interested in them at all. That's not necessarily the case, but you can see why they'd feel that way. The result of all of this hurry-up energy is inevitable conflicts with friends, family, and co-workers, as well as bad decisions. Try to control your impulsiveness as much as possible to avoid major disasters. There could be a temptation to spend right now, but be mindful that you don't blow your budget or you could regret it later. A connection between the Moon and wildcard Uranus brings unexpected blessings your way tonight. The day may have been filled with ups and downs, but as you tuck yourself into bed, a sense of gratitude will wash over you. In the late morning, Mercury in Leo forms a trine to Chiron in Aries, helping us relate our pain in ways that are self-affirming rather than diminishing. In the past, we have struggled to feel confident taking up space. Yet, at this time, we are aware that our challenges have positively shaped our life by enlightening us about our strengths and gifts. Today, we embrace the qualities that set us apart from the pack with renewed conviction. How we share our story empowers others, inspiring them to express their own individuality. A willingness to communicate what makes us unique is the medicine. This is a great influence for any creative activities. It particularly favors artistic expression or spiritual practices within cozy environments, where we feel free to create and commune without the judgment of prying eyes. The only issue with this influence is that we feel so comfortable and relaxed that we can fail to utilize it to its full potential. What we say and do now is likely to be well received, because we are viewed as motivated and enthusiastic rather than impetuous and hot-headed. This can be a time of lucky meetings or introductions, and we may meet people who help us to launch our projects through networking or exciting investment opportunities. Equally, we could find ourselves leading the charge for a cause or progressive movement.